you frighten my sheep. That's a real no-no in this town.
I apologize for my transgression, Cyclops. What do I owe you for the inconvenience? I can pay.
Oh, you pay. The punishment's getting eaten alive by me. Sorry, I don't make the rules.
That seems unusually strict. There's no use following a senseless code of law.
Only kidding. I do make the rules. And I get real tired only eating sheep. Oh, great. Almost got me last time, but not quite. Come to finish the job. You wouldn't be the first to try. But I'm still here. And you don't see anybody else around, do you?
Finish what job? You're not my mark. I'd just as soon slip past you and be on my way. Except your blasted sense of smell and hearing are too good.
Why, thanks. And you know how I keep them top-notch like this, don't you? When you got gifts like these, you gotta put them to good use.
Polyphemus.
You went through my old barn the other night while I was out. Could have cased the joint, but you didn't. Drank from my well, and that was it.
I'm no thief. And besides, your residence is filthy. You could stand to clean it up instead of facing me. Let me know if you need assistance, as I'll soon be passing through again.
Nah, thanks. If it was tidy in there, I couldn't slip my way around. And also, you shut up. I don't go telling you the way you ought to live. We doing this? Don't like playing with my food. Like it even less when my food plays with me. I'm on to that disappearing act of yours.
I am a deathless goddess of the underworld. The shadows will always take me before you will. Yet you would fight me endlessly anyway.
Oh yeah, everybody slips up once in a while. Even you. And when you do, we'll find out just how deathless you are. Ah, just when I thought I had you last time, you gave me the slip. Didn't think I'd have another shot.
You'll soon have many more such shots. But you're going to fail every time, I promise you.
How about you promise me the meat on your bones? Though I get the feeling you don't got much to offer. Don't even try and sneak by. What, you think you were gonna catch me napping here? Not gonna happen.
It might. If you keep blocking my path, you'll get another thrashing, and you'll be sound asleep again in no time. That what you want?
Oh, got a dilemma on my hands. I'm always sleepy, yeah. But I'm always hungry, too. Guess that makes this a can't-lose proposition. Oh, hey, I wanted to say thanks. Gave me a real zinger there last time, you know that?
You're back, and you're grateful that I vanquished you earlier. You seem more the sort to hold a grudge.
I am. It's just, I hadn't had a good night's sleep in I don't know how long. After you knocked me out cold, I woke up feeling more refreshed than ever. And real hungry, too. But you could have had my friendship, a couple of my sheep, but instead, you spit my eye.
I have done no such thing. I merely need access to the docks. Yet you insist on getting in my way.
Put yourself in my sandals. What would you do? You'd say, I don't like the way you're treating me. I am gonna eat you. You know who's disrespected me like this? Nobody. Nobody took my sheep. Took my eye.
Nobody took your eye. You must have lost it. I'll keep an eye out for it. I mean,
Nobody's gonna pay for all that someday. But you're gonna pay right now. Metaphorically, I mean. I'm not gonna take your money. Just gonna eat you. Bones and all. Heard you were in town.
you said nobody took your eye before, as well as your sheep. How did you lose them then?
Nobody played a dirty trick on me as Al. Plus the sailors thought they could get away with my sheep. So I ate a couple of them. The sailors, that is. But nobody got me when I wasn't looking. Then he got away.
And you've sought vengeance on this nobody ever since?
Oh, now personally. Someday somebody's gonna get nobody for what he did. So I am gonna get you right here and now. Hold it. I made those docks back there with my bare hands. You know some guys, they tally every skiff and trireme in the drink. We know where you're going.
So what if you do? You're just another servant of Kronos. The gods shall punish you when all this is over.
Yeah, what do you know about it? They only care about their own. I'm just a joke to them. Am I a joke to you?
Did you enjoy your nap?
Where do you think you're going anyway? No ship that sails from the docks back there is gonna take the likes of you. Come to think of it, lately, we've had no ships at all.
The deathless fleet of Kronos is still out there in the waters of the Rift. Apparently, when one ship sinks, another rises to replace it from the depths. Drowned sailors for its crew.
You're pulling my leg. The dead can sail nowadays? I thought they were no good for anything but food. Might have to teach them to take on some of my household chores.
Are you the one responsible for that spectral barrier at the city gates? It has the markings of Kronos all over it. And you seem to be the extra backup in case it fails.
Oh, that thing, yeah. I knew it'd never hold. But they keep fixing it anyway. Almost like somebody out there don't want you here. Just wanted to be left alone. Moved to the countryside, quiet life of the shepherd and all. Only for you to drag me out of retirement.
I've done no such thing. I'm going to the docks. You're choosing to try and stop me when you could be tending to your sheep instead.
Oh, I'll tend to them all right. But in order to do that, I gotta tend to the likes of you first. Just like I used to in the good old days. Hey, what's your beef with Kronos anyhow? He wants to change stuff up a bit, so what? Life's hard up here. It could be easier.
It won't be. That town back there, as you call it, would have been bustling with mortals. Now it's a festering necropolis. All thanks to the Titan.
My sheep, they're glad to be alive. No complaints. But individuals like you got too many ideals. Best I eat you and be done.
You know, if you've been having trouble sleeping, there's got to be a better solution than these repeated drubbings from me.
I tried a lot of stuff. Sleeping on a full stomach, sleeping on an empty stomach. Nothing worked but this. This works just fine for now.
Each time you know I'm here, no matter the softness of my approach or anything I do to mask my scent. Your senses are very keen.
Yeah, well, when you lose your eye, you gotta learn to compensate. And I never saw too good to start with. Could never tell how far away things were.
It must have been extraordinarily difficult nevertheless. And now you use these heightened abilities to tend your flock.
Heightened abilities, I like that. Look, this world's a real ugly place. Difference between you and me is, I don't gotta look at it no more. Now hold still or start running. I don't even care. You stink like the dead. But you're not from the town. You're from further below. You'd be better off staying on your side of the fence.
I'm here to pay my relatives a visit. You just keep getting in the way. Almost as though violence better suits you than the shepherd's life.
Why, you're a real thinker for a slice of meat. Just because I'm retired don't mean I don't want to work up an appetite no more, does it now? Look, I'm just a humble shepherd trying to live in peace. But I gotta protect my own, you understand? Plus, I gotta eat.
You call this trying to live in peace? Perhaps you shouldn't be interfering with my efforts to put an end to this war raging all around us.
The dead don't bother me. It's the living always been a pain in my behind. Good thing the living tastes better than the dead.
You're very obstinate for a peaceful shepherd. Did Poseidon do something to offend you at some point? Is that what this is about?
Oh, I don't get offended. I get even. And you don't get to ask questions no more. You get eaten. Nap time already.
Last I'll say about Poseidon, I swear. He's my uncle, you know. For what it's worth, I'm sorry if he truly led you to believe you were his son.
Yeah, well, I like to play up the family resemblance just in case. But I'm glad he's not my pop neither. Otherwise I'd be about to eat my own cousin, and that'd be real weird.
How is it you detain me every time, yet the mighty Heracles can rampage through the city all he likes and never has to deal with you? Or so he says.
It's called a double standard, little sheep. Don't need my eye to know he's way bigger than you. You can knock me out for a nice short nap. He can knock me into next week. No thanks. I try to watch my diet. 3 square meals, that's it. No snacks. You're making it real difficult for me.
Where I am from, we fast under the waxing moon, and we grow many nutritious plants and fungus. I could bring you some next time if you would like.
I can't just save you for later. You try to run. They always do. Oh, I know. I'll just start with the legs. You know I can always hear you storming through town all the way from this calm, relaxing pasture, even before my sheep get spooked.
Yes, I figured the boulders raining down back there weren't landing near me by coincidence. You have excellent hearing, and rather good aim.
Aw, thanks. And you got excellent taste, I'm sure. Now hold still, so I can practice my rather good aim some more. There's something nasty in the air tonight. And it's not just you or the stink from town. Must be that witch up to no good. You palling up with her?
If you know of Lady Medea, then you must know she's not somebody to be crossed. She would not hesitate to curse my foes, including you.
Was that a threat? I think it was. You don't go saying stuff like that, not in this town. Your pal knows to stay where I can't smell her. Unlike you. Funny. Running into you again and again like this. It's made for some of the best sleep I got in years.
Is that so? Well, it would be even easier for me to knock you out cold if you didn't fight back.
The fight's what does the trick. I don't give it my all. I don't get that deep, relaxing slumber afterwards. Or the opportunity to get a hearty meal. Can't you see I'm busy over here? Personally, I can't see a thing. Do I complain? No. I just tend to my flock.
Your blasted sheep are some of the most high-strung animals I have ever encountered.
Sheep are fast. It's not an easy job. And it's even harder when somebody makes a ruckus in my meadow. So what choice do I have? Besides, eating you.
If you care so much about your sheep, why keep putting them in harm's way? Not to mention eating them. Let them leave here now.
Excuse me. I didn't ask you for your shepherding advice. And besides, these sheep got nowhere else to be. And we're the dinner entertainment.
What's become of the other Cyclopes? Your kind once aided the gods against the Titans, crafting weapons of war and such. Yet you turn your back.
Why, you think we all keep in touch just because we got one eye in most? What they did and what happened to them don't matter to me. Especially not when I'm hungry. Oh, I can tell the town welcoming committee must have done a number on you already. Soften you up good. All the better for me.
The city is filled with the unburied dead. I can slay them, but they merely rise again. They're very troublesome. The same as you.
Now don't you get testy. This is my pasture, not yours. And every little sheep around here answers to me. I smell blood. I was just getting ready to prepare my next meal. But the town welcoming committee must have prepped you already.
The welcoming committee, as you call it, are servants of Kronos, and shall suffer for their arrogance. You would cast your lot with them.
You know, I used to have a little trouble eating food that looked back at me or talked back at me. But I don't got that problem no more. Even if I can't eat you, please don't get some decent sleep here in a bit. Stepped out of line again, little sheep. You know what happens next. No sneaking past my sheep. No sneaking past me, neither.